Salutations, dear viewers. You're on with Nexon of the Vast Nexus, and today I'm joined by special guest and collaborator ZKA. Links to his creator content in the description. And today we are playing...
Resident Evil 6.
You said you're gonna be Piers? Or am I gonna be Piers?
I'm going to be Piers, and I said I'd explain why I made that decision when we get there. After what we've just dealt with twice, you guys are nothing.
There's our ticket out of here. If we can get to it.
So that's her gift?
The helicopter.
Yep, Simmons is back. In his final form.
Well, he's sort of building his final form by stealing the zombies' Legos.
Okay, can you please tell me what it is? Oh wait, you would describe it? No.
Well, he's not there yet. We're only just starting.
He just doesn't.
I thought it almost lagged out there.
Enough is enough.
You look like Thanos there for a minute. That's fun.
Finally gonna get what's coming to you, Simmons.
I'm sure they saved the room for you in hell.
Okay, and watch out for when he lunges with his tentacle arm thing.
Like that?
Do something
Pretty
about
much.
it.
Okay, I think we stunned him so we can get by him now. Advance the plot.
Why are they all eating him?
Now,
They're
go!
zombies.
They don't have a brain, right?
They have a brain, it just don't work.
Is he gone?
That's what we thought last time.
Hang on.
Is he ever gonna die?
Yeah. That's another one. That's another one. I'm just finding, like, all these things in an even smaller screen than I originally did. How does that happen?
Because you're hacking. Just kidding.
Okay, where are we going? This way.
Somewhere.
We've got to get to that helicopter.
Get to the chopper!
And the sooner the
Yeah.
better.
No. No, get to the chopper.
More ammo
Get to
crates.
the chopper. Kick down.
So there's gonna be like a puzzle solving thing here.
Up you go.
I don't like puzzles. Cause my brain no work. I'm like a zombie. Is that a fly?
There you go. A fly the size of, well, I'm not sure there is an animal equivalent.
Just get me out of here.
So yeah, there's something up there that you have to do.
Like to play rock, huh? Okay.
You guys are slow. That's why I can deal with the zombies.
I'm running a little low on ammo.
Oh my god. I got it.
Whatever you're doing, it's working.
Are you killing me? What do I have to do?
Helena, what's going on?
Hold on! I'll take care of it!
It's gonna be torture. I cannot do anything. There's so many zombies.
Like, whip out the Magnum. Stop trying to melee them all to death. I am super low on everything.
Leon, you're up here!
Why do I have so much combat gauge?
We upgraded it, remember?
Oh yeah. Because I like Kung Fu. Okay, I'm gonna let you get some ammo.
We gotta get to the helicopter.
What do you think we're trying to do, Leon? Trying to have a princess birthday party now?
Which way are we going?
What is with all these skill points?
So, there is kind of a special mechanic for this last part. He has these glowing nodules on his legs that act as weak points. Damaging them alone, however, isn't what damages him. When we blow a nodule off, he'll try to replace it with a zombie. You see that glowing
we
thing?
need to ground this
That's a
asshole.
lightning rod, and we need to get him to pick up the zombie that has the lightning rod embedded in it.
If I'm gonna let him stop us.
So I'm gonna just get up with my Magnum and ooh.
Those things will come right through you!
Yeah, watch out for insta-kill QTEs. Alright, that's one leg.
So we're trying to get rid of every other zombie so we have to pick up the lightning rod one?
Now he should automatically go for the lightning rod one. There we go. So the lightning rod will become embedded, and because there's a thunderstorm, kaboom!
It was that easy?
No.
Or-
Once he's down, we gotta go for his eye.
The lightning rod. If he absorbs that, he'd be in for a shot.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna... Hang on. I need to embed this in another zombie. Hi-ya! Oh, the Magnum is so powerful. All Magnum all the time.
So we go for Magnum?
Yeah, the Magnum like 1 or 2 shots, whatever leg we hit with it, if we hit the nodule.
Those things are sharp.
Trying to protect his head!
Can't get a clean shot.
Alright, he's down. We gotta go for his eyes once he's down.
Now, aim for his head.
We did!
Alright, so he should grab the zombie to fix his eye. It's gonna go into his brain. And then that will almost be it. The power of nature!
Is Simmons that much of an idiot?
He has no control over it.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, he's... This is all, like, virus at this point.
Now what do we have left to do?
Get to the chopper.
Bastard!
Head for the chopper. This floor isn't stable.
See, he just said it. Get to the chopper.
Leon, I hate you. Go away.
Gotta pick up Ada's
No.
gift.
Where do I have to go?
Other side of me. It's what team thing up here. And this is a Resident Evil 4 reference where he blew up the last boss with a rocket launcher.
Who did, Leon?
Yep.
And though Leon was in Resident Evil 4, I haven't played any of them. Is he destroying the chopper? Is that it?
Yep. That's it for Simmons. I think the rest is cutscene, I think.
Is he dead? Well, that's my answer. That's disturbing.
He's been doing that the whole time. Now this
I don't
is...
think it's killed a skull yet.
This is a reference to the series as it exists because this is now the Umbrella logo, the company originally responsible for releasing the zombie pandemic.
That's for my sister.
Yeah!
Come on. Let's get to the chopper.
Shut up, Leon.
Oh yeah, we literally just have to get to the
Let's get out
chopper.
of here.
What if I don't want to?
No, things seem great here in China right now, what with, like, sea virus everywhere.
What is that?
Compact.
Is that Ada's?
What's a compact?
Woman's beauty aid.
Uh,
However, hers has something special.
Leon, this is...
Evidence that proves Simmons' guilt.
Which means it will prove your innocence.
Our innocence.
I don't need it.
Helena.
Good news, Leon. We found a way to defeat the virus.
get in the
Copy
chopper
that. We're on the
now.
way back. See you soon. Let's go.
I think it's the coincidence that they're going to be on their way back yet they won't run out of gas.
I would imagine he's not referring to flying all the way there in this chopper. There's no way this chopper would make a, like, oceanic flight. Way too small.
Yeah.
Probably, like, get out of the city and head for a separate airport.
Because hopefully Leon won't be flying the plane because we all know how that ends.
Oh no, it's Helena flying.
Well, I
If
mean,
she
like,
knows how to fly, why is it Leon who kept flying stuff? Makes
Yeah.
sense, game. Like that. Oh, and credits that I'm probably also gonna get a copyright
I think I
claim
just
for because of
crashed.
the music. Can I skip the credits? Nope.
okay, thank God I didn't crash, but we missed some of the outro. Whatever this is.
Well, there's a post-credit scene because ever since Marvel, everybody has to have a post-credit scene, although... Oh, I don't know if this actually came out before the first Avengers or not.
You know when this came out?
Oh, I'm looking it up.
And of course, we're gonna roll the credits because I don't want to get sued by anyone. For every penny I have, even though every penny I have is $20, so.
Okay, let's see. Well, it's just a copyright claim, it's not a slam. It's basically like, well, a copyright slam is like, you can't post that because it's got copyright on it, and we have a problem with that. A copyright claim is basically, if any money is generated by the video, it goes to whoever owns the claim as opposed to the video itself. If you're not monetized, a claim is fine, a slam is bad. Besides, I've done Let's Plays of a bunch of the Metroid series, and there was no copyright claim. I don't know why Zero Mission got a copyright claim in the middle of it. That was a little weird.
YouTube is just being YouTube.
It was released in 2012.
When was the first Avenger came out? When the first Avengers movie came out?
I'm looking it up. Well, get me the first film, Wikipedia.
Why are you using Wikipedia?
2012, so they came out the same year? Okay, well, Avengers came out in May in the United States, and Resident Evil 6 came out in... October. So Resident Evil came out after Avengers, so... The thing is, though, you gotta figure... They must have had most of the development done by then. So in theory, they would have already had like a post-credit scene in there. The whole reason for a post-credit scene is basically just a hook to hold people in there for the whole credit so that the developers get their due. Which is fine. It's just that... if I want to give the developers due credit, and I do, I'll sit through the credits as long as they're not going to be like Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, where the credits themselves are almost as long as the normal version of the movie. But at the same time... Oh yeah, you're talking like over an hour of credits.
Seriously?
That's like... I'm not sure if it's over an hour, but yeah, it is a really, really, really long credit scroll.
So you think the movie's like 2 hours, but...
Well, the special editions are over 3 hours. So yeah, a little context.
So it's like an hour and a half of movie and an hour and a half of credits.
Something like that. So yeah, the whole notion is that of the BSAA is that Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine were the survivors. They weren't the only survivors, but they were the main characters in the first Resident Evil. And sometime after the Raccoon City incident, which was the first zombie outbreak, they helped to form the Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance, which is basically I think it's a non-governmental anti-bioterrorism group. Whereas Leon, after the same incident, joined the Division of Security Operations of the DSO, which is another anti-bioterrorism group, although in this case, it is directly under the command of the President of the United States. Because in Resident Evil 4, which I think was his second outing in the Resident Evil series, he was sent to retrieve the President's daughter who had been kidnapped by a bioterrorism cult? Thing is, that was a whole quantum shift for Resident Evil as a whole, because you went from zombies and horror to the Ganados, which do not display any of the stereotypical zombie qualities. They are not dead, they are not rotting, they are intelligent, they use tools and weapons and tactics, and it basically just turned into an action game with a horror twist of sorts.
Fun.
It'll be interesting to see exactly how long these credits scroll.
Yeah.
So yeah, Leon and Helena's route stands apart in that it's the only one, like, Ada has zombies in I think 2 out of her 5 chapters, but for the most part, all the other routes have no zombies. It's all Juavo. And for significant portions of Chris's route and Jake's route, you're not even in like a dark, spooky environment. You're in daytime, well-lit, open areas. This was meant to be the horror route, and honestly, I mean, I've never been huge into survival horror, even though I own almost every Resident Evil game. Well, all the mainliners. I mean, if we go down that rabbit hole of how many Resident Evil games there are, that is a deep rabbit hole to spelunk into.
Even deeper than Ark's Files?
Yes.
Because you know how deep Ark's Files go, right?
So, yeah, I think the first Resident Evil game I opted to play was 4, and I liked 4, and I mean, a lot of people must have liked 4 because it was hugely successful. The problem was that the fans of the first 3 games, which had sensed this shift over the course of the 3 installments towards more of an action genre-oriented thing, they felt that Resident Evil lost its identity because it was survival horror, and it instead turned into horror action. However, given the success of 4 and then 5 after it, I guess people just weren't interested in survival horror anymore. I'm probably being really loud because the credits are actually deafening me. I can barely hear myself talk.
Same. Why is the music so loud?
Oh no, Leon and Chris are pointing guns at each other. This is bad. They get into a fight in the film that takes place after this game, Resident Evil Vendetta, because Leon, like, lost more people to another viral outbreak, and at that point he was just, like, broken-spirited, and Chris is like, Leon, you gotta get involved, you gotta help me save the world. Leon's just like, GTFO. They have this whole big fight at the end against, Glenn Arias, who basically turns into a tyrant? Like a weird mutant tyrant? That film... honestly, I liked Resident Evil Damnation more than I liked Resident Evil Vendetta. Oh, finally! We're getting to the end of the credits.
I mean, it took 2 years.
You can always tell when they have, like, all the big logos.
Yeah.
How many
Or not.
studios did it take? Jeez, look at that. WB Sound isn't there too, come on.
Isn't that like Wonder Brothers or something?
Yep.
I'm looking at my audio mixer and if I'm not yelling, you literally cannot hear me at all because of the music.
Oh, hey, Valve. Valve? What did Valve do?
What is Valve?
The makers of Half-Life and the guys that own Steam.
Oh.
Capcom, if you copyright claim me for your credits, I'm cutting them out. You have only yourselves to blame.
Why would we get copyright claim for their credits?
The music!
Are you kidding me?
Like, that would be so stupid, because it's like, do you want me to show your credits in my video or not? Like...
Because I don't have a problem not showing them.
Yeah! Shooting an explosive held by a zombie can help you conserve ammo. Really?
Thank you, game.
Yeah, that's super helpful. No way we could have figured that out.
It's like the tips in Fortnite.
Yeah, tips for people. Well, here's the weird part that I don't understand. Like, I can see tips in Fortnite for very, very young players, but fundamentally, that sort of age group probably should not be playing Resident Evil.
It's time for me to take responsibility.
Yeah. It's rated M after all.
I mean, unless they're, like, really hardcore and can fight off wombats and raccoons.
Thank you.
It's finally daytime.
I'm ready.
Yeah, it's been night the whole time.
So this all happened in, like, what, the past 12 hours?
No, like, there was probably time between them getting on the plane to go to China and all that. But we just didn't see
I
it.
resisted the attack.
The investigating commission have reviewed the evidence and feel it unjust to hold you liable for Simmons' crime. They will also not be disclosing their findings to the public.
But
The president would have done the same.
And if for some reason you're watching this instead of our first episodes first, yes, the
All
president
right.
died in the first,
Shall
in
we
literally the
rejoin the
first,
team?
what, 2 minutes of their
Yeah, pretty
adventures
much.
or whatever.
He died, and then he came back, and then we killed him again.
Leon, for the next time you see her,
Yeah, it'll happen. I mean, it hasn't yet, but it will.
Oh, woman. Why, will Helena not see Ada ever again?
Well, Leon and Ada keep bumping into each other in a bunch of these different games. So A rank. So given that the last one was also about an hour, I'd say we've been playing for probably 2.5 hours this time, which is almost half of what we played for the first 3 chapters.
I am ending my recording.
Well, that's it for this video. If you like the content I create, consider subscribing and consider sending some support in the direction of my collaborator, ZKA. I hope you'll come back for the next video, and as always, fare thee well.